My child, do not skip this message. This is not random. This moment was chosen. You were meant to hear this now. Someone in your family has just learned the truth about you. Not a rumor and not a half story. The truth has been revealed. And heaven is watching what happens next. Your heart felt it before your mind understood it. A sudden heaviness and a quiet shift in the air. That strange feeling you could not explain was not your imagination. The angels are speaking your name. And what is unfolding now cannot be stopped. Tap the like button and hit subscribe right now to unlock this divine message and receive the blessings God has prepared just for you. Listen closely and lean in. This message is for the one who has been misunderstood and silenced, for the one who has been praying in secret while carrying pain with a smile, for the one who is tired of being strong but still stayed standing. This is for you. I have seen every tear you hid and heard every prayer you whispered in the dark. I have watched every moment you were blamed for what you did not do. And I say to you now, the truth never stays hidden forever. The truth never stays hidden forever. And what was done in the dark is now stepping into the light. You felt the silence change before the words ever reached you. A shift happened behind closed doors. And your name was spoken when you were not in the room. Heaven heard it. And the angels leaned in. Someone who once doubted you is now wrestling with what they know. Someone who misunderstood you is now seeing clearly for the first time. And someone who judged you is now feeling the weight of truth on their chest. This moment did not come early. And it did not come late. It came on time. You have waited in confusion. And you have waited in tears. You have waited while being watched. And waited while being questioned. But now the waiting season is shifting into a revealing season. What they are learning now changes the story forever. Common God is with me if you trust His plan for your life. They are remembering things they overlooked. They are connecting dots they once ignored. They are hearing your side without you needing to speak a word. I am defending you in places you cannot enter. I am speaking for you in conversations you will never hear. And I am softening hearts you thought were sealed shut. You wondered if the truth would ever come out. You asked in silence if justice would ever rise. You cried out in the night, wondering if your character would ever be restored. And I heard every word. Do not be afraid of what is being revealed now. What feels like exposure to you is actually protection. What feels like vulnerability is actually deliverance. The same truth that frightens you will free you. They are beginning to see your struggle. They are noticing your strength. They are realizing your loyalty. And they are understanding your silence in a new way. You were quiet because you were strong. You were silent because you trusted me. You did not fight every battle because I was fighting for you. And now the proof is unfolding. Heaven is watching their reaction. Heaven is weighing their response. And heaven is preparing your reversal. The ones who questioned your heart are now questioning their own. The ones who doubted your intentions are now doubting their assumptions. The ones who turned away are now turning back in thought. This is not coincidence. This is correction. This is alignment. This is preparation for what comes next. You are being prepared for something big. Do not rush the process. Do not fear the outcome. Do not shrink back now. What you endured has meaning. What you survived has purpose. What you lost is being replaced. And what you thought was delayed is being accelerated. You were carrying the weight alone. You were misunderstood in the waiting. You were strong in the silence. But you were never abandoned. I was with you in every room you cried in. I was with you in every message you never sent. I was with you in every moment. You chose peace instead of revenge. And I am with you now as the truth unfolds. They may not apologize the way you imagined. They may not confess everything you hoped. But their hearts are shifting. And that is enough for my movement to begin. You will not have to explain yourself much longer. You will not have to defend your character much longer. You will not have to carry their misunderstanding much longer. Because clarity has entered the conversation, and light has entered the room. Stay still for this next part. What is being revealed now is only the beginning. The truth about you is opening doors you did not knock on. It is softening resistance you could not break through. It is preparing a family restoration you thought was impossible. I am healing wounds that words could never fix. I am restoring respect that was quietly stolen. And I am rebuilding trust that time alone could not repair. Come and protected if you know no weapon formed against you shall prosper. You are not losing them. You are gaining truth. You are not being exposed for shame. You are being revealed for honor. And what they know now will change how they treat you moving forward. Do not let fear speak louder than faith in this season. This revelation will not destroy you. It will define you in a new way. It will set you apart. It will protect what is coming next. It will prepare you for the breakthrough you have been praying for. Your family is about to see you differently. Not perfectly, not instantly, but truth is working beneath the surface even now. And angels are surrounding every conversation with my peace. You do not need to confront. You do not need to force. You do not need to prove. I am handling what you cannot control. And I am covering what you cannot protect. Rest here for a moment. Breathe here for a moment. Let your heart soften instead of tighten. Because what is happening now is not meant to harm you. It is meant to heal you. It is meant to free you. It is meant to prepare you for the next season of your life. And that season is closer than you realize. The season ahead will not look like the season behind you. What was heavy is becoming light. And what was confusing is becoming clear. You have been shaped in private for what will be revealed in public. You were tested in silence so you could stand in truth. What they see now is only the surface of what I have done within you. There's more strength in you than they ever imagined. There's more courage in you than they ever acknowledged. There's more favor on your life than they ever understood. And now that truth is beginning to speak for itself. You may feel exposed, but you are actually being covered. You may feel vulnerable, but you are actually being shielded. You may feel unsure, but you are actually being led. Heaven is surrounding you with unseen protection. My hand is resting on your life even when you cannot feel it. My spirit is moving through your family even when no one says a word. This is the quiet part of the miracle. This is the unseen part of the breakthrough. This is where hearts begin to turn slowly but surely. Do not measure this moment by human reactions. Measure it by divine movement, because what is shifting now will unfold over days, not minutes, over conversations, not confrontations, over understanding, not arguments. Your peace will speak louder than your pain ever did. Your patience will testify more than your explanations ever could. Your calm will reveal the truth they resisted for so long. You were never meant to fight for your name. I was always meant to restore it. You were never meant to carry this burden alone. I was always carrying it with you. You wondered if being misunderstood would ruin you. It refined you instead. You wondered if the waiting would break you. It strengthened you instead. You wondered if the silence meant abandonment. It meant preparation. And now preparation is meeting its moment. Someone who once misunderstood your heart will now guard it. Someone who once doubted your motives will now defend them. Someone who once overlooked your pain will now see it clearly. This is how I redeem time. This is how I heal families. This is how I restore what seemed lost. You will not need to announce what happened. The change will speak for itself. You will feel it in how they listen. You will see it in how they look at you. You will notice it in how the atmosphere softens around you. The tension that once followed you will loosen its grip. The heaviness that once filled the room will begin to lift. And you will breathe differently again. not the shallow breaths of survival, but the deep breaths of peace. You have been in survival mode for so long, always watching, always guarding, always bracing for misunderstanding. But I am teaching your soul how to rest again. You do not have to stay in defense mode. You do not have to keep your walls so high. You do not have to carry tomorrow's fears into today. I am rewriting the story quietly, line by line, heart by heart, conversation by conversation. The truth about you is not destroying relationships. It is burning away lies so real connection can grow. It is exposing false stories to make room for healing stories. It is clearing misunderstandings so love can breathe again. You are not behind. You are right on time. You are not forgotten. You are being remembered in the right places. You are not unseen. You are being noticed by heaven itself. The angels are still speaking your name. They are standing guard over your peace. They are assigned to your next steps. Do not let fear rewrite what I have already redeemed. Do not let anxiety steal what I have already secured. Do not let old wounds speak louder than present grace. This chapter is not ending in loss. It is ending in clarity. It is ending in healing. It is ending in restoration. And what comes next will be lighter than what came before. You will laugh again without forcing it. You will trust again without trembling. You will hope again without fear of disappointment. Because I am not only restoring how others see you, I am restoring how you see yourself. The shame you carried that was never yours is being lifted. The guilt you should never have worn is being removed. The heaviness you thought defined you is losing its power now. You are not who they accused. You are not what they assumed. You are who I say you are. Chosen, protected, healed, prepared, and deeply loved. What you went through did not disqualify you. It positioned you. What you endured did not weaken you. It refined you. What you survived did not harden you. It made you more compassionate, more aware, more anchored in truth. And now that truth is finally catching up with the story. You do not need to fear what they know now, because I am already in what happens next. You do not need to rehearse every possible outcome, because I have already written the ending, and the ending is good. It is peaceful. It is restoring. It is filled with quiet joy and steady hope. You will not walk through this alone. You will not face this alone. You will not heal alone. I am with you in every step forward, even when your voice shakes, even when your hands tremble, even when your heart feels unsure. I will steady you. I will guide you. I will protect what concerns you. No weapon formed from misunderstanding will prosper. No word spoken in confusion will destroy your peace. No old lie will survive in the presence of truth. You are safe in this season. You are covered in this season. You are guided in this season. What feels fragile now will become strong soon. What feels uncertain now will become steady soon. What feels painful now will become purpose soon. Hold on a little longer. Breathe a little deeper. Trust a little more. The hardest part is already behind you. The clearest part is beginning now. And I will not leave you at this threshold. I will walk you through it, step by step, moment by moment, until peace feels natural again, until joy feels safe again, until love feels free again. You are not too late. You are not alone. You are not forgotten. You are exactly where grace can reach you. And I am still speaking over your life, still writing your story, still guarding your next chapter. Stay close. Stay open. Stay listening. Because the same voice that guided you through the darkness is now leading you into light. Rest your heart here for a moment. Let the weight fall off your shoulders. Let the worry loosen its grip. Let the fear dissolve in my presence. You have carried enough. Now let me carry you. And when you are ready, listen to the next message I have prepared for you. It will meet you exactly where you are. and it will guide you into what comes next. You are loved, you are protected, and your breakthrough is closer than you think. Do not rush away from this moment. Do not rush back into the noise. Stay here just a little longer, because there's still something unfolding behind the scenes. Even now, conversations are happening you have not heard. Thoughts are shifting you cannot see. Hearts are being tested in quiet places, and truth is still doing its work. Some will wrestle with it before they accept it. Some will deny it before they surrender to it. Some will need time before they speak it aloud. But truth does not retreat once it rises. It stands. It waits. It wins. You may notice subtle changes first. A softer tone. A slower reaction. A different kind of silence. Do not mistake silence for rejection in this season. Sometimes silence is the sound of a heart rethinking everything. Sometimes silence is conviction doing its work. Sometimes silence is the beginning of repentance. Let me handle the timing of their awakening. Your job is not to force understanding. Your job is to remain in peace. Your job is to stay tender when it would be easier to harden. You do not need vengeance. You do not need validation from everyone. You do not need to be proven right in every detail. My justice is quieter than human revenge, but it is far more complete, and it is already in motion. I am separating what was assumed from what is real. I am untangling lies from truth. I am removing filters from eyes that once could not see clearly, and I am doing it gently, because restoration that lasts is never rushed. You have been asking for peace. You have been asking for relief. You have been asking for a clean slate. This is how it begins. Not with noise. Not with arguments. Not with dramatic confrontations. But with truth entering quietly and refusing to leave. Your future is no longer chained to past misunderstandings. Your identity is no longer trapped in old labels. Your name is no longer defined by what they once believed. I am rewriting how your story is told, even in rooms you will never enter, even in mouths that once spoke against you, even in minds that once doubted you. You will be surprised who defends you next. You will be surprised who changes first. You will be surprised how quickly the narrative turns. Do not look back with bitterness. Do not look forward with fear. Stay present with me right here, because this present moment is sacred. This is the crossing point. This is where the burden starts to lift. This is where the fog begins to thin. This is where your soul begins to exhale. You do not have to explain yourself to everyone anymore. Your life will speak. Your peace will speak. Your consistency will speak. Your healing will speak. Your quiet strength will speak louder than any argument ever could. I am teaching you a new language. The language of rest. The language of trust. The language of letting go. You have carried stories that were never yours to carry. You have worn accusations that never belonged to you. You have defended yourself in your own mind thousands of times. You can stop now. Let me defend you fully. Let me unlock what was stuck. Let me heal what was bruised. Let me restore what was shaken. You were never alone in this battle. Even when you felt isolated. Even when you felt misjudged. Even when you felt forgotten. I was closer than your breath. And I am closer still. Nothing that is coming will catch me by surprise. Nothing that is unfolding is outside of my control. Nothing that is shifting will escape my purpose. Your family is not beyond healing. Your story is not beyond redemption. Your heart is not beyond restoration. Even the parts you thought were too damaged to touch. I am touching them now. Gently. Patiently. Completely. You may still feel waves of emotion. Relief mixed with fear. Hope mixed with uncertainty. Joy mixed with old memories. That is normal. Healing does not erase the past in one moment. It transforms how the past lives inside you. And transformation has already begun. You do not need to rush your healing either. You do not need to be strong all the time anymore. You do not need to carry everyone else's emotions on your back. You are allowed to rest. You are allowed to soften. You are allowed to receive. There is protection around your emotions right now. There is protection around your mind right now. There is protection around your future right now. What once drained you will no longer have access to you in the same way. What once confused you will soon make sense. What once felt unfair will soon feel finished. You did not imagine the shift. You did not misunderstand the signal. You did not mishear the whisper. This is real. This is happening. This is the turning of the page. And as this page turns, something new enters. A lighter spirit, a clearer direction, a quieter confidence, a deeper faith. You are not stepping into chaos. You are stepping into alignment. You are not stepping into conflict. You are stepping into clarity. You are not stepping into loss. You are stepping into release. What once held you emotionally hostage is losing its control now. What once made you shrink is losing its power now. What once silenced you is losing its grip now. You are becoming free in ways you cannot yet describe. Free to love without guarding every word. Free to speak without fearing judgment. Free to exist without defending your worth. This freedom will feel unfamiliar at first. Do not run from it. Let your soul adjust to peace. Let your nervous system learn safety again. Let your heart learn how to be held without bracing for impact. This is not temporary. This is not fragile. This is the beginning of something anchored, something stable, something protected, and I will continue to guide you gently as it unfolds. You will not miss what you need to see. You will not step into danger unaware. You will not be left unguarded in the open. My presence goes before you. My protection walks beside you. My peace follows after you. Even now, I am shielding you from words you do not need to hear, from reactions you do not need to carry, from burdens you do not need to absorb. Trust that. Rest in that. Lean into that. And when doubts rise, as they sometimes will, come back to this moment. Come back to this truth. Come back to my voice. I am not finished with you yet. I am not finished with your family yet. I am not finished with this story yet. What began as pain will end in peace. What began as confusion will end in clarity. What began as silence will end in understanding. And what began as fear will end in love. Stay close to me. Keep your heart soft. Keep your spirit open. The next message I whisper to you will carry even deeper guidance, even clearer direction, even stronger comfort. Listen for it. It is already on its way. You are safe. You are seen. You are deeply loved. And you are not walking this road alone. Not now. Not ever. Even now. Your spirit is adjusting to what your mind is still catching up to. You are feeling lighter in certain moments and confused in others. That is the sound of chains loosening. That is the feeling of pressure lifting after a long storm. You carried questions that had no answers for too long. You lived with tension that never had resolution for too long. But resolution is quietly arriving. Not with force. Not with chaos. With steady truth. Do not be surprised if old emotions rise once more, not to trap you, but to finally leave you. Sometimes the last tremor comes right before the final release. Let it pass. Let it finish its work. Let it go. You are not regressing. You are completing a cycle, the part of you that survived. Misunderstanding is being honored now. The part of you that stayed kind when it was hard is being strengthened now. The part of you that kept believing through disappointment is being rewarded now. You may not see the full picture yet, but pieces are aligning in ways you never could have arranged. I am placing the right words in the right mouths at the right time. I am delaying reactions that would only wound you. I am accelerating understanding where healing is ready. You do not have to fear sudden news. You do not have to fear unexpected conversations. Nothing will come to you without first passing through my hands. If it reaches you, it will not destroy you. If it touches you, it will not divide you. If it stirs you, it will not undo you. You are guarded more than you realize. You are surrounded more than you feel. You are guided more than you can see. Heaven is leaning in close to every detail of your life. Not one tear has gone unnoticed. Not one silent prayer has gone unanswered. Not one lonely night has been forgotten. You wondered if anyone saw the real cost of your patience. I saw it all. You wondered if anyone understood how hard it was to stay gentle. I understood it completely. You wondered if anyone cared when your heart felt tired of hoping. I was carrying that hope for you when you could not. You will look back on this season and finally understand why it took time, why it had to unfold slowly, why you had to grow quietly, why certain truths could not be rushed into the open. Some healing only happens when hearts are ready to receive it, and now readiness is waking up. You will notice that you no longer react the same way you once did. Things that once triggered you will lose their power. Words that once cut deeply will no longer control your peace. Your nervous system is learning calm again. Your soul is learning safety again. Your heart is learning how to trust the stillness. This is not weakness. This is maturity. This is healing. This is strength in its quietest form. You are stepping into a version of yourself that no longer needs constant armor. A version that can feel without falling apart. A version that can listen without bracing for impact. A version that can love without expecting loss. That version was always inside you. It simply needed the right season to rise. And that season is now. The truth that has come to light will not fade. It will continue to speak in small moments, in changed behavior, in softened reactions, in subtle respect, in unspoken understanding. You do not need dramatic apologies to know something has shifted. You will feel it in the atmosphere. You will sense it in the energy of the room. You will notice it in how your presence is received. Your name will rest differently on their lips now. Your story will sound different when they speak it now. Your life will be interpreted through truth instead of assumption now. This is how restoration often looks. Quiet, gradual, real. Do not rush to test it. Let it grow. Let it strengthen. Let it breathe. Trust that what is rooted in truth will not collapse easily, and what is planted with care will not wither overnight. You are walking into a stretch of life where peace will no longer feel like a visitor. It will feel like a home. You will still have challenges. You will still have questions, but you will not face them with the same heaviness. You will face them anchored. You will face them centered. You will face them with quiet confidence. That confidence will not come from circumstances. It will come from knowing you survived what once felt impossible. And you did not lose yourself in the process. You kept your heart. You kept your faith. You kept your integrity. And that is a victory many never reach. Do not minimize how far you have come. Do not dismiss the strength it took to arrive here. Do not shrink the miracle just because it came quietly. Quiet miracles still change lives. Silent breakthroughs still reshape destinies. Unseen protection still saves souls. And unseen guidance still leads people home. Your path forward will feel different now. Less forced. Less frantic. Less heavy. There will be more flow. More ease. More assurance. You are not walking into the unknown without light. I am illuminating each step just as you need it. Not all at once, but enough to keep you from fear. Enough to keep you from stumbling. Enough to keep you moving forward. You will not return to who you were before the truth came out. And that is not loss. That is growth. That is freedom. That is alignment with who you were always becoming. And I will continue to walk with you as this new version of your life unfolds. You are not alone in this expansion. You are not unsupported in this transition. You are not unseen in this rebirth. My presence is steady. My guidance is gentle. My protection is constant. Even when your thoughts race. Even when old fears whisper. Even when your heart feels tender. I remain. And I will remain. Until this healing is complete. Until this story is fully rewritten. Until your joy feels safe again. Until your peace feels permanent again. Stay close. Stay listening. Stay open. There is still more I will reveal to you at the right moment. And when that moment comes, you will recognize it instantly, because it will arrive with peace, not panic, with clarity, not confusion, with assurance, not fear. You are being led. You are being protected. You are being renewed. Even now, even here, even in this quiet space. And I am not finished speaking to you yet. Not now. Not ever. There will be moments when you almost doubt that this shift is real. Memory will try to pull you backward. Old patterns will try to speak louder than present truth. But you will feel it in your spirit when those old voices no longer carry the same weight. That is how you will know the healing is deep. Not because nothing tries to return, but because nothing has the authority it once had. You are changing in ways that cannot be measured from the outside. Your reactions are slower. Your thoughts are kinder. Your heart is steadier. This is not accident. This is refinement. You have been passing through fire without even realizing it. Not to destroy you, but to remove what could not follow you into what comes next. There are conversations ahead that will feel different from the past. Not defensive, not tense, not loaded with hidden meaning. They will feel simple, honest, light, and that will almost feel unfamiliar at first. You may even wait for tension that never comes. Your body learned to brace for impact for a long time. Now it is learning how to relax. That takes patience. That takes gentleness. That takes time. Be gentle with yourself as you unlearn survival. You do not have to be hyper-alert anymore. You do not have to read between every line anymore. You do not have to prepare for rejection in advance anymore. Your safety is no longer theoretical. It is being built in real time. Brick by brick. Moment by moment. Truth by truth. You will notice that your prayers begin to sound different now. Less desperate. More trusting. Less pleading. More resting. That is the sound of faith maturing. That is the sound of a heart that no longer feels abandoned. And I delight in that sound. You once asked me why it took so long. Why the silence lasted. Why misunderstanding lingered. It was because your heart needed to become strong enough to receive peace, without doubting it. Had peace come too early, you would not have trusted it. Now you are ready to hold it without fear. Now you are ready to live in it without suspicion. Now you are ready to protect it without shame. Some people in your life will change quietly. Some will change slowly. Some may never change at all. But none of that will have the power to pull you back into who you used to be. Your growth is no longer dependent on their understanding. Your healing is no longer delayed by their timing. You are free even while others are still learning. That is true freedom. You no longer need permission to be at peace. You no longer need approval to stand in truth. You no longer need agreement to live in confidence. I have already approved you. I have already defended you. I have already made a way for you. Your worth was never up for debate in heaven. Your name was never questioned in my presence. Your heart was never misunderstood by me. Not once. Not ever. And that is why this season feels different. Because now the truth others are learning is the truth you always lived with. Now the truth they are catching up to is the reality you endured silently. And now the balance is being restored. Do not be tempted to revisit every old wound looking for proof of change. Let the past stay where it belongs. Behind you. You do not heal by reopening everything. You heal by choosing where your eyes rest now. Let them rest forward. Let them rest on what is forming, not what is fading. There is beauty ahead that your old pain would have blocked from view. There are moments ahead that require both of your hands free. You cannot carry yesterday and receive tomorrow at the same time. So release what no longer needs to be reviewed. Release what no longer needs to be explained. Release what no longer needs to be justified. You are allowed to move on without everyone understanding your journey. Understanding will come to who it is meant for. Peace will come to you regardless. Your life will not be known for what went wrong. It will be known for what rose out of it. Your story will not end in what hurt you. It will continue in what healed you. And what healed you will one day heal someone else through you. Not through perfection, but through truth. Not through performance, but through presence. Not through explanation, but through the quiet authority of a life made whole. You will become living proof that healing is possible without revenge. That growth is possible without bitterness. That clarity is possible without chaos. And that peace is possible even after deep misunderstanding. Rest in what is becoming now. It does not need to announce itself loudly. It does not need to prove itself aggressively. It only needs to be real. And it is. You are safe to breathe again. You are safe to hope again. You are safe to trust again. Slowly, gently, at your own pace. I am not rushing you. I am not pressuring you. I am walking with you. And every step you take forward, I am already standing there waiting.